the Labour roundabout area and all that. One concern I have, and I remember somewhere last year we had a conversation where it's a Kumasi Bong. Kumasi is so filthy and the stench is so bad. Now, one challenge that we all have has to do with the fact that people litter anyhow. And there's this video I wanted my social media head to show, Joel Labi, and I think Leo even shared it on the platform that we are all on, where it was raining and somebody had packed an aboboya or so and was dumping things into a drain. I think that's what's showing there. You've seen it. And
a full aboboya of rock.
I swear to God, if you do this within this time and I catch you, we won't only take you to the police, we'll whip you, beat you.
How will you be able to catch such a person? Kumasi is big, and here we are. People may be doing it at your blind side. So let me build the question which I began. People are dumping anyhow. People are littering anyhow. Some of them will tell you that what's your strategy to rid the city of the filth and keep the momentum, sustain it? Because I'm happy that you are appalled by what you're seeing right now.
If I swear to God, if something like this happens, and I get hold of the person, we'll whip him in public.
You know what's coming to mind? You have an Ofori Agyemang in your name. You are Richard. You're sounding like Ofori Agyemang of blessed memory.
But that's the same sentiment I got when I saw this video.
That's what I'm talking. So Ofori Agyemang the second.
So I've been telling people that I'm going to adopt some kind of military democratic attitude in this job.
Okay.
Because you see, Kumasi, we are naturally stubborn. I'm part of it.
Okay.
We are naturally stubborn.
Okay.
So in the Jatwa system is such that once you get hold of the person, some chief is going to come around.
Definitely.
So before the chief comes, I would have disciplined you my own way.
You whip the person?
If I have to, I will.
How many lashes, for example?
As much as you feel the pain, such that
who's going to do the killing or the whipping? You?
I have some boys.
You have some boys. You have some boys who will be using.
I have some boys who will be.
Well, somebody would ask, is that legal?
You see, if you're going to do legal and illegal stuff within this particular, job that we find ourselves in, then I'm setting myself up for failure. Whatever people are doing that is illegal, if I have to use fire to quench fire, I'll use fire to quench fire.
Wow. Well, listeners, we're live on Facebook, also on Live in the Morning. Why don't you go check what I'm talking about, the video that I talked about? If don't just watch the video, but drop comments underneath for me. Share the video and like our page as well. But you can also share your views with us. If you have any question for Zuba here, he's our new CEO, Chief Executive Officer for the KMA. You can send in your questions to him using our WhatsApp number 0540 448747. It's 0540 448747. He says, for the video we're showing, if he should apprehend such a person, he would deal with you by whipping you. So how do you intend to sustain the cleanup exercise? You're doing that tomorrow. I mean, where's this one?
Wednesday, yeah.
How do you intend to sustain it such that people will be afraid to litter and people would not dump refuse even in unauthorized areas? How do you intend to sustain this?
Okay, so this morning we're going to engage the regional prisons command.
Okay.
And we want to build a prisons cleaning gang.
A prisons cleaning gang. Okay.
Of about 50 prisoners who will be within the central business just between the periods of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow.
And then would make available two dump trucks.
So my guys missed it. Let's start from the beginning. You're going to engage with the prisoners and you call it the prison cleaning gang. Okay, what's going to be their job?
Their job is that between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. every day, we must assign numbers out of the 50 to specific roads within a dome. And every time we are clearing filth. Every time we are cleaning the space. So then we'll make 1 or 2 dump trucks available to a dome. Let it stay there. So that in every hour, it will move around and collect waste. Every 1 hour, the dump trucks will move around and collect waste. By the time it goes to dump it and come back, then would have cleared another batch of filth. So it's going to be a regular routine
but
thing.
per the bylaws, if somebody is trading in a space, that person is responsible for the space that he or she is occupying around the dome. What role would they play in all this?
So they are responsible for the shops that is being allocated to them. But the streets belongs to the government, and it's the government's responsibility to make sure we clear all the time. So let me add this. If you go to a dome, people have put some metals on rims and are selling on them in the middle of the street. So voluntary, you have 14 days to take it out of a doom yourself. If you know you have any metallic object that you sell on it and it's on the street, it's on an asphalt, this one, I'll give you 14 days and I'll make sure that the media covers that extensively.
Okay.
After 14 days, I won't come and tell you. One night you will come and everything is offered.
What about those who park their vehicles and then people trade on them? They put clothing on them.
That's what I was talking about. That is what Go Street does. That they will sell the space for one particular vehicle and it becomes the person's shop.
Okay.
That's unlawful.
Okay.
It should not be done.
Wow.
And Mr. Kakaba is my very good friend.
Yeah, Kakraba is my very good friend as well.
He's my very good friend. If they encouraged it, I'll take the contract out of your hands.
You take the contract out of Go Street's hands?
Trust me.
They have had this contract for almost 20-something years.
He's my very good friend. My very, very, very good friend. He himself and Mr. Akomes are my good friend.
Akomes is another good friend of Akomes. Yeah.
When it comes to my job, my brother cannot even become a stumbling block.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So I'm saying that don't sell
Space.
spaces to vehicles for them to become stationary. And then other people who come into, there are people who have shops. How do you expect them to survive? About a month ago, I went to buy a projector around Asida House. And then by the time I got back, my car was clamped. So I got hold of the receipt. The person who was selling the projector to me had paid for the fine. So I got hold of the receipt and I said, these people should refund my money. And the man said, well, that's what they do. I said, so I called them and said, if somebody's coming to buy here, where do you expect them to park?
Yeah.
So effectively, you're asking the people not to sell. You understand? Meanwhile, we have allowed for a lorry station to be in front of Nankani and Hagan, right in the middle of the road.
That is also going to go?
It has to.
It has to, or it will go?
It will.
When?
You see, I'm not going to do things, dump them all together at a time. I'm going to do them one, but I can assure you that
It will be done.
Yeah, by September they won't be there.
By September.
Yeah.
So in case you just